Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest look at your forecast. Well, we finally got into the deep freeze yesterday with most spots, unless you're along Highway 36, getting above the freezing mark. And I'm sure it felt real nice out there if you were out and about. It does get just a little bit cooler today. The front has slowed down just a little bit as temperatures could range anywhere from mid-20s along the Nebraska-Kansas border to low to mid-30s, especially along and south of the Turnpike. And so temperatures just a few degrees cooler for most areas, and we will have increasing clouds this morning with an opportunity for some light snow pushing through the area by this afternoon. Here's a look at the latest on Supercast, showing that snow pushing through the area around 3, 4 o'clock and then continuing through about 8, 9 o'clock. So it's not going to be very long lasting, which is why the snowfall totals aren't going to be very high. But as it's snowing, it will cause some reduced visibility because the winds are going to be picking up late this afternoon into tonight with wind gusts 30 to 35 miles per hour. So keep that in mind. The highest probability of snow is going to be in extreme northeast Kansas. You can see this model in Hiawatha showing an inch. Everyone else at about a trace to half inch for most areas. Some areas don't get anything at all and just get flurries. Here's a look at what some of the other computer models are indicating. Again, doesn't look very impressive. This is not going to be a storm system where the accumulation is going to be the impressive part. It's going to be all about the drop in temperatures once again with this next wave of Arctic air that will keep us in the teens, not only tomorrow, but into Saturday as well. I expect very similar temperatures on Saturday, but the biggest difference on Saturday, a lot less wind compared to Friday. That's the biggest difference. And we're going to be starting off a lot colder early in the morning Saturday compared to Friday as well. Here's a look at Supercast with our wind chill values this afternoon. In the single digits up to the north, upper teens to near 20 along and south of the Turnpike. Continue to drop below zero with many spots between 10 below and 20 below early tomorrow morning. Continue to warm up near zero by the afternoon for several areas. And then for many spots, there's still a little bit of uncertainty on how cold it will get Saturday morning. There's a chance that winds may be a little bit lighter than expected, which would mean wind chill values not quite as bad. But be prepared for 15 below to 25 below zero at the very minimum. Obviously, this is a little bit warmer here, but you get the idea that it will be the coldest in this stretch of Arctic air, not only for temperatures, but potentially for wind chills, definitely for temperatures. And then temperatures are going to be warming up by Sunday into next week as we will continue with at least a low chance for rain every day. Right now, the actual best chance of rain does increase closer to Wednesday night into Thursday time period. And so there's not going to be a whole lot of rain until then, but just wanted to give you an idea of what the computer models are indicating. The European model is showing a pretty good opportunity for rain across the eastern half of the state, and the GFS not quite well, there we go. It took a little bit while. I thought it was going to be similar, but a little bit across the area for northeast Kansas with the rainfall. So no surprise here that the probability of above normal temperatures and weather than normal conditions are expected as we get through the rest of the month, and then we get into the 3 to 4 week outlook. Probability of normal conditions or equal chances of dry than normal, weather than normal, below normal temperatures, above normal temperatures. So bottom line is, right now, it does stay all rain. But any drop in temperatures, not only at the surface, but all the way up through the profile of the atmosphere between ground and cloud level, those temperatures need to be monitored because there's still the chance that there might be some winter precipitation at times mixed in with some of the rain. That could cause some problems. So be prepared. Be ready for that. Be ready for changes. I'm keeping it all rain for now because there's some uncertainty, and whatever we get, it's not going to be very impactful. A lot of it is going to be rain, but be prepared for this forecast to change. In the meantime, just be mindful of the snow late this afternoon and this evening, especially the closer you are to the Nebraska border. And then it's going to be all about the cold across the area. Have a great day and stay warm.